Alrighty, time for Duelist Kingdom action, and Jaden is going up against PaniK. Both players have got off to pretty average starts. Neither of them have won. PaniK lost 3-0 both of his games. I don't think Jaden did. I think he lost 2-1 in both of them, but I could be wrong as well. I'd have to pull the table up in front of me to see it, But yes, both players looking for their first win. Out of these two, you would probably go with Jaden. He does have a bit stronger in his fusion deck, but you never know. PaniK, he does have Yugioh, I guess. King of Yummy Makai. They're only 5 stars as well. Well, I think Yugioh's 6 stars, isn't it? But the point is still there. Elemental Hero Woodsman has started this one off. Now, Elemental Hero Prisma's effects we've made a rule that Elemental Hero Prisma will not be using its effect to make fusions. If Jaden wants to fuse his Thunder Giant or his Elemental Hero Flame Wingman, he has to use Hero Avian and Burst Tricks or Clayman and Sparkman. He has to use those legitimate monsters to do it. Because Elemental Hero Prisma its effects quite strong in that regards. Mystic Clown started off for PaniK, attacked Elemental Hero Woodsman. Now, I don't mind Elemental Hero Woodsman's effect though, because Jaden doesn't have Fusion Gate. A lot of players have, Sangans and stuff to pull their monsters through, so I think it's fair that Jaden gets to use Elemental Hero Woodsman's effect to bring forth polymerization as Elemental Hero Prisma has come to the field. 1700, that'll be able to get over Mystic Clown as Offerings to the Doomed. Great play by PaniK. Get rid of the attacking monster. Jaden has one of his own. May wait for to see if PaniK will summon something slightly stronger. So PaniK will skip his draw phase. And there we go, Mystic Clown tributed, and there it is, Yugioh, 2150. Oh, and Dark Energy as well, 2450 now. That would have been great for PaniK. However, Jaden does hold Offerings to the Doomed. So it could be that, that Yugioh's time is going to be short-lived. There's Doron. Now, Offerings to the Doomed is played. So that'll get rid of Yugioh. So what do you go with here? Oh, it's got to be Elemental Hero Flash. 1600 defense, but no, Jaden goes with attack. If that was me, I would have gone with Doron. I would have attacked with Doron because the life point damage is only 200 apart. With the 1600 defense, that could come in handy against PaniK because he does have 12 and 1300s. But just my thought process. But PaniK plays nothing. Okay, I guess Jaden's safe after all. Alright, there is Doron now, so 2000 altogether this will be. PaniK will be down to 4400 in very, very quick time here. He was maybe banking on that Yugioh to take him through the entire match. 4400 for PaniK. Jaden's got Wing Karibo and Avian. He's got polymerization, so if he draws Burst Tricks, we'll be seeing... I don't think Jaden has fused yet in his first 2 matches. I don't think he has brought forth a single fusion. Dark Titan of Terror has come to the field, 1300, and that's what I was talking about. Because now Jaden doesn't have anything to hold that attack off. The 1600 defense is gone. Oh, there's Sojin. That would have been handy a turn ago. Give Jaden a bit of a boost. He's gone with Winged Karibo as well. If only Jaden had that Sojin 1 turn earlier. Oh, and here we go. Dark Titan of Terror tributed for Neck Hunter. 1750. Not a card we see very often given its low attack and and Mystical Space Typhoon. It looks like PaniK might be might be taking this one. Yellow Luster Shield, unless Jaden can draw something quick. Offerings to the Doomed is already gone. He needs Burstinatrix. And it is Winged Karibo that takes a hit. He's still got Doron on defense there to take a hit, but he's got some catching up to do here, Jaden. Turn, change, and draw. It is Mystical Space Typhoon. Can get rid of the Chaos Shield, or Yellow Luster Shield. It was called Chaos Shield in the anime, so I have developed a habit of calling it Chaos Shield. There's 1750 of Neck Hunter. Massively overpowers Doron, sitting there in defense. Sword of Dark Destruction. Replace the Scythe with the Sword, as in going by Neck Hunter's card art. There goes Doron. And now Jaden is wide open. He doesn't want to use Avian unless he absolutely has to. Mask of Weakness. Not a bad card, but if you're Jaden, you've got life points stacked there. You don't really want to throw Avian away, because if you draw Burstinatrix, you could be fusing together that Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Mask of Weakness available if Jaden can get anything of like 1500 or more. Sparkman would be useful here as well. Monster Reborn drawn for Jaden. Oh, Ushioni. Jaden goes for it, so does still have Mask of Weakness, but no, he's gone for Ushioni. He may, okay, they're both 2150, so he may be looking for a double destruction here. Get them both off the field, have Avian on the field maybe with a Mask of Weakness. Think of Avian as being 1700 for a turn. Yeah, that looks like the way that Jaden has gone. Like we said, we're not going to use Prisma's effect to cheat fusions onto the field. That's GX error. This is Duelist Kingdom. They use the legitimate monsters, unless we are talking Labyrinth Tank and Cannon Soldier, because Cannon Soldier is banned. Elemental Hero Avian now, standing alone on the field. It's only 1000 attack, but what does PaniK have in response? Just to face down defense, Jaden, the door is wide open. He's drawn Oslo Hero number... Okay, now they used to be Oslo Hero 1 and 2. The other one now has been retitled as What Kid, but back in the old Yu-Gi-Oh games they were called Oslo Hero 1 and 2, respectively. 1000 points off PaniK, and now another 1250 will put him down to 1150, and could be won by Jaden on the next turn, unless PaniK draws something defensive, or if he draws something to attack with, it's gonna have to be, or PaniK has nothing that will get over that Mask of Weakness. Shard of Greed is played, and it looks like it may be all over for PaniK in this one. Well, PaniK looked good for a little while. There's Sparkman, but it looks like this first match is going to be taken by Jaden. The use of Monster Reborn and Ushioni and Negate Attack will prolong it another turn. Can PaniK draw something else to get himself going here? If he can get to that Shard of Greed, it's going to be tough though. There's another face down spell or trap from PaniK. Turn change, Monster Egg is drawn. And 1250 with Oslo Hero. If PaniK can't block, it's over. And it's over in this first one. So Jaden has picked up the first win. And PaniK will have to win 2 games in a row from here. It's a tough ask, especially against an opponent like Jaden. He does have a good deck. He's just been unlucky in the first few rounds. He had a couple of good opponents as well. So I'm sure Jaden will bounce back. I'm sure PaniK will pick up a few wins as well. One of them will win their first match here. One of them will go down 3 or 0-3 for their win-loss record as well, which is a terrible start. It's looking like it is probably going to be PaniK from here. Jaden winning the first match. Alright, we're from PaniK's perspective, and he is first. He's got Dark Shade, Offerings to the Doomed, Sword of Dark Destruction, Dark Chimera there as well. Okay, oh, good play. So he's put Offerings to the Doomed down. That can protect Dark Shade, and Dark Chimera likely could be summoned on the next turn. It's 16-10. It's a bit of an odd attack point. Jaden summons Elemental Hero Wildheart. This card is unaffected by traps. Although Offerings to the Doomed isn't a trap card, there's, Invigoration as well. Jaden with good attack points straight up here, but PaniK. There's the battle phase, and it's... there it is. PaniK is not going to let his Dark Shade be destroyed. Offerings to the Doomed has been activated, and that's going to take away the Elemental Hero Wildheart. Now Jaden's field is now empty, so PaniK will skip his draw phase, but he's got Dark Chimera there, which he could tribute. If he puts that with Sword of Dark Destruction, that's going to be 2010 attack. That means if Clayman comes to the field, that extra 10 attack points will defeat it defensively, which is quite something. Goes in for the attack. 2010 off Jaden. He's down to 59.90. It's a odd life point number. You don't see it very often. What does Jaden have in response here? Staring down a lot of attack points. He goes down with a face down defense. Turn change to PaniK, who's drawn Fiend's Mirror. PaniK has drawn Fiend's Mirror. Hero of the East. Field of Strength that is Sword Swing and Samurai from the Far East. And Jaden now with 5 cards in hand. Still looking good for PaniK though. 2010 attack points on the field. Thunder of Ruler from Jaden, so PaniK won't get a battle phase. He does have Waboku. Waboku's a pretty useful card, if, especially if a Rush Recklessly or something gets played. Yeah, it'll save PaniK's monster from being destroyed. Jaden straight to his end phase. There's Neck Hunter, but Sword of Dark Destruction already being down. If PaniK draws a ritual for Fiend's Mirror, the Beastly Mirror ritual, you can use Neck Hunter as a tribute, both the same amount of stars, 6 stars, and Fiend's Mirror is 2100, so be nice for PaniK if you could get that down. Jaden goes with a face down spell or trap. Now face down defense. He's only able to maintain his defense right now, as Bubble Man was taken out in the last turn. There's Terror the Terrible, and it's looking quite grim for Jaden here. He's now staring down another attacker. Neck Hunter could come to the field next turn if PaniK doesn't draw anything else. There we go. 2000 defense. Elemental Hero Woodsman is destroyed by 10 attack points. Dark Chimera has come through in that sense, because of its odd attack point numbers. They must have had ideas back in the day that they were going to make monsters like to be separated by, 10s and 20s of attack points. They must have scrapped it fairly early on. As Elemental Hero Lady Heat has come to the field, 1300. They can get rid of Terror the Terrible. But now, even if Jaden had it like a Rush Recklessly or a use Master of Weakness, it'd still lose by 10 attack points, which is really something. Frenzied Panda has been drawn by PaniK. That's part of his fusion for Barox, I think. Frenzied Panda and Ryukishin fused together to make Barox, which is 1380 attack points and something random on defense as well. Jaden down to 2800 or 2880, I guess we should say. And it looks like PaniK may have this one unless Jaden's got something to bring forth here to try and prevent this attack. Face down defense, and that's really all that Jaden has done for this duel. As Yugi said, defending alone will not win a duel against PaniK. Mystic Clown is drawn. If Mystic Clown wins here, and oh, doesn't. Elemental Hero Flash. No, PaniK was all going in for the win there. If Mystic Clown managed to get the win on that attack, Jaden wouldn't have had enough life points left. He's got 1680. Now, does Jaden have anything here? 4 cards in hand. Does he have any options? Anything he can play to try and get back into this one? No, another defense. We know his strongest defense is 2000 straight off the bat that he can summon. Lord of Zamaya is drawn, but it may not matter. In goes the Dark Chimera. It is Elemental Hero Nosp. And unless Jaden's face down is Wabaku or something like that, it looks like that Jaden will take a loss in match number 2. So both players are at 1-1. It's a kind of a fast-hitting match. Both players throwing all the attack at one another, but they will play a tiebreaker for the season points. So no bonus points available anymore. Jaden and PaniK will go for Jaden's perspective for the last match. I would still call it an upset if PaniK actually got over Jaden. However, it's been surprising. Jaden has struggled early on. If you can configure these old GX decks to be at Duelist Kingdom strength, you realise just how equal everyone can be. Oh, here we go. Warrior of Zera, the legendary sword. That'll be 1900 straight off the bat. Sealmaster Misei is there as well as Hero of the East. Hero of the East is in because it's got Hero in its name. Same with Oslo Hero and What Kid, because it used to be called Oslo Hero 2. PaniK has started off with Baron of the Fiend Sword at 1550. 1 day of peace, both players draw a card. So Sealmaster Misei is done. His 1100, 900 defense wasn't enough against Baron of the Fiend Sword. There's Elemental Hero Lady Heat, I think that is, which is actually a Pyro. It's not a warrior, so Legendary Sword can't be equipped to it, but Warrior of Zera now. And no, Jaden doesn't use Legendary Sword. And oh, negate attack from PaniK. Jaden does have Monster Reborn. I guess if he loses his Warrior of Zera, he can bring it back and equip it with a Legendary Sword. And oh, Baron of the Fiend Sword. Tributed for Ushi Oni. PaniK used that negate attack to great effect. And now a Dark Energy. And Jaden's in trouble. He's not got a hand to contend with this. He's going to need offerings to the Doomed. Even Thunder Giant would struggle. Actually, does Thunder Giant's affect the original attack? There's Swing of Memories. I always say about that card, very haunting picture. Very nice looking card though, but very haunting picture. Jaden has thrown Hero of the East down in defense mode. So Ushioni, there's King Fog. So King Fog's about 1000. PaniK went in with the attack with Yugioh. So 1,000 points off Jaden here. He's down to 6150. PaniK still undamaged at 8,000. So it's almost a long way back for Jaden from here. There's What Kid. As I said, that used to be called Oslo Hero 2. Jaden has thrown down Elemental Hero Lady Heat. And Jaden attacks. King Fog gets rid of one of PaniK's offensive options, keeping him at one monster on the field at the start of his turn. Elemental Hero Lady Heat does 200 damage with its effect. And Invader from Another Dimension. It's only a 950, but PaniK still piling on the life point damage here. Jaden down to 5,000 with 950 off. He'll be down to 4,050. And losing more and more points is Jaden. PaniK keeping the attacking coming. Jaden's got What Kid. There's Invigoration. And it's not looking good at all. Jaden has not got anything in the graveyard worth bringing back. PaniK does not have anything either. That Monster Reborn sitting in Jaden's hand just cannot do anything. Jaden has summoned What Kid. Anything brought back with Swing of Memories, of course, is destroyed at the end of the turn as well. It gets rid of Invader from Another Dimension. It only did 50 life points of damage, but it's still keeping PaniK with just one monster on the field. Jaden really needs his offerings to the Doomed. Got a 2450 for Yugioh, 1,000 for What Kid. Now what does PaniK have on this turn? He's got Monster Reborn of his own. Oh, that might be Warrior of Zera. That's being brought back. That's pretty much what more can Jaden do from here? Warrior of Zera tributed and King of Yummy Makai. So now Warrior of Zera, even with Invigoration, is only going to get to 2350 as well. 1900 plus another 400. Yeah, 2350. Won't get over King of Yummy Makai. Jaden, he could use like a Rush Recklessly or something. No, he draws Oslo Hero. Okay, Monster Reborn has been played. I think it's going to have to be Warrior of Zera. Now, if Jaden... He can take out King of Yummy Makai, but because of that Dark Energy, even if he drew Mystical Space Typhoon. But no, the most that Jaden can get his Warrior of Zera to is 2300, and he has gone for it. I guess he has to. He has to try at least. So 2300 will get rid of King of Yummy Makai. And Jaden's still getting rid of PaniK's attacking monsters. It's just that Yugioh. If only he drew a Mystical Space Typhoon, could have been a different story, but or a Rush Recklessly or Offerings to the Doomed or something, but Jaden has not been lucky in this third match. He's fought as hard as he possibly could though, but it's 150 off from the Warrior of Zera. Jaden left with just his Oslo Hero in defense mode now. There's Shard of Greed, but it may be all but too late. Turn change for PaniK. He's got 3 cards in hand and has just played the Yellow Luster Shield. Doesn't do much, but one of PaniK's signature cards from the anime. There goes Oslo Hero. Jaden has no monsters on the field. His Shard of Greed is only at turn count 1 from this turn. Oh, and he's drawn a Polymerization. Well, there's nothing Jaden can do. Swing of Memories, the monster will be destroyed at the end of the turn anyway. Warrior of Zera has been called forth. So PaniK, would you believe it? PaniK is going to pick up the win against Jaden. I was surprised by that, but still, it was anyone's match. But it's 2-1, so Jaden still, like, PaniK won't pick up a bonus point, but still, that's got to feel disappointing for Jaden. He would have been confident that he could have won against PaniK. But PaniK will open his account of wins, so PaniK will be at 1-2, Jaden at 0-3. And PaniK just tributed Yugioh, and he has summoned Reaper of the Cards. Well, it's a fitting card to win the match. Reaper of the Cards finishes off Jaden, and this one is done. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Bit of a shock result again today. I thought Jaden might have had that, but no, PaniK came through, so it was a good match. Overall, very good match. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.